Hi, Andrew. I'm glad you could come back to therapy. How are you feeling this week?
I've been all right. Feeling kind of down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you able to work on some of the stuff we talked about?
I was trying to work on some of the strategies you gave me. Just trying to figure out the situations that come up that make me feel kind of down. So I've definitely been trying to do the homework.
Okay, that's good. How's your mood been?
Not too good. Been kind of down, tired. Just kind of blah feeling.
Okay, so
I've just kind of
not feeling
been
great.
kind of more towards wanting to drink and smoke, unfortunately.
Okay.
Because my mood's just been kind of down and out.
So when you're not feeling good, you're feeling like that increases your desire to be using alcohol, smoking pot.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I've been kind of trying to figure it out, and my brother's been on my mind lately, so
Okay.
I don't know if that's kind of...
Which one are your brothers? The one that you're not really talking to? One of those?
No, not those ones. The one that passed away
Okay.
when I was younger.
Okay. So you've been thinking about your brother that's passed away. That's been on your mind. You've been feeling maybe a little more depressed. And that's
Yeah.
making you want to reach for the drugs and alcohol.
I think so. I mean, I just don't know if I ever really got over it. I just been, that's been on my mind lately, and it has been making me want to reach for the drinking and the marijuana to kind of get through it.
Okay. So the brother that passed when you were younger has been on your mind, and you're telling me you don't feel like you've really dealt with it, and that's a problem.
I think so, because it's making me feel very, you know, just it's weighing on me. It's very heavy on me.
Okay.
It's hurting my,
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Do you feel like your Hispanic background has affected how you've dealt with the passing of your brother?
Actually, no, I've never thought about that, but it might. I think it might be. I mean, if I think about, I don't really show emotion. When my brother passed away, I was taught to be the strong person, you know, Hispanic men don't show their feelings, and I guess maybe you're right. I think that maybe does have an effect.
Okay. So when you were younger, you were taught, you know, to be like macho, to be strong and not to show emotions, and you're feeling like that led to where you didn't deal with the emotions.
Well, yeah, I mean, men don't cry. You're the strong one. Women are the ones that show the emotion. Women are the ones that, you know, will let their feelings out, but men are there to help that and to, I mean.
So it felt like maybe dealing with the emotional part of losing your brother wasn't allowed. That wasn't appropriate. That's what you were kind of, you know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I think you're right.
Okay. So how do you see yourself now? Do you feel like you're being strong?
No. I actually don't like who I am. Like, I just feel like I keep on messing up. I bounce around from job to job. I just, my performance is poor. My feeling itself, I don't like who I see. I keep on just, you know, messing up with everything, and I don't know how to deal with it besides going to the drinking and the smoking.
Okay. So you don't really like what you see. You maybe don't feel very strong, and you're feeling like turning to drugs and alcohol to manage the feelings and the thoughts. Maybe that's not a good strategy anymore.
Well, I mean, when I do drink, it makes me feel better because I forget what's bothering me, but I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. I think that maybe there should be a better way to handle this, but right now.
So let's talk about what are the good things, because you're not feeling great about where you're at is what you're telling me. And you're telling me that the feeling down, thinking about your brother who's passed away, those are the things that make you want to just kind of forget it all by drinking and smoking pot. And we want to move past that to get you to feeling better. What are some of the things you think about that do feel better? What does feel good now?
What makes me feel good now? I think definitely being able to help my mom out. My mom's a hard worker, and when I'm able to give her some money to help with bills, that makes me feel good.
Okay.
So, and I know that it brings her joy and brings her happiness. So that makes me feel good to be able to provide for her as
supporting
being
your
the
mom.
man.
Okay.
So that definitely does. Another thing that makes me happy, my girlfriend, she's a wonderful person, and spending time with her is just puts me in a good mood.
Okay.
She's uplifting, she's fun, she's, we laugh, we smile together. So definitely her.
Yeah. Really positive person in your life. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a great one. What else makes me feel good? Sometimes when I just want to clear my head, I've realized is I used to do it when I was younger, is just run.
Okay.
Just going on a run by myself, just to kind of, sometimes I put on music just to kind of zone out and just kind of, get out there and just run.
Okay. So we're talking about things that aren't feeling great. And we're talking about how that's leading you to want to use drugs and alcohol. And we're trying to avoid that. But we're recognizing that's not feeling good. That doesn't make you feel strong, even though that's what you were taught. You got to be strong. So I feel like tapping into some of these things that you're saying are good. I think we can use these as strengths to really help you move through this. When you talk about wanting to help your mom and be a resource for her, that's going to give you some really good self-esteem to be able to do that. That's also going to keep you busy and occupied with good things. That's going to keep you too busy for turning to drugs and alcohol. So, really making an effort there and, showing up on time at work, developing some good relationships there.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a good resource for you. It's going to help you maybe escape some of the negative thoughts a little bit and occupy your time a little bit. And then by feeling good, helping out your mom, that's going to help put you in a good mental place, a good positive place, feeling like you're doing something good. The other thing, spending time with your girlfriend, it sounds like she's a really good resource for you. She, referred you to come seek therapy. So this is somebody that's demonstrating to you she really cares about your well-being.
She definitely
That's a great resource for you. That's a good person to have in your life. So what I really like is that when you're not feeling great and you're feeling like you might want to get a drink, you know that you can call her, you can spend time with her, and that's going to help you avoid the temptation. And that's going to help you, she's going to be somebody that if you do want to kind of get some things off your chest, I think she'll listen. I think she's proven herself to be somebody that just really cares about what's going on inside. So that's a good resource to have. The other thing, going for a run, really like that's something that you naturally enjoy doing. That's going to be something that's going to be a really good tool for you too. If you feel like there are these feelings, these emotions that are pushing you to want to drink or use drugs, if you're going for a run, you're not going to be using. You're not going to be drinking beer while you're going for a run. You're not going to be you're not going to be smoking while you're going for a run. Yeah. So that's going to be a good thing for you. And plus, when you're getting that good regular exercise, that's going to really generate some great things in your body to help you feel better. That's going to help the feelings that you're feeling when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling down. It's going to help get you through that a little bit. And it's just going to be something that's going to give you a good, positive frame of mind. And a lot of people tell me, and you might find this to be true, that as you're running, you're taking in nature, you're listening to your music. That might be a way for you to let your brain work through some of these feelings that you've maybe not dealt with. And that might help you be strong in that you are confronting these things that have been left unresolved that are hurting you. So that might be a great way to work through some of this too. So I'd like to see that for you. I'd like to see where we can get you to where you are being strong by dealing with some of these thoughts and emotions that you haven't dealt with.
Yeah.
And I think we'll get you to a place where you're not feeling like the only way to deal with that is to go get drunk or to go smoke.
Yeah, I do have to say, after I run, I do feel better. When I used to spend the night drinking, I'd wake up in the morning just feeling even sometimes more down and out. So I do think running would be
and that's where I'd like to see us guide you, is to get you to that point where you wake up feeling good, feeling ready for a great day, feeling ready.
I would love that.
Feeling ready to show up on time to work so that you can help provide for your mom. These are all great directions to move in. So I want to end our session by just encouraging you to face this next week with these things in mind. So when you feel like there are things coming up, think about these resources we have that are good. You want to be motivated to helping your mom out by going to work, showing up on time, developing good relationships at work, investing in that. You want to be spending time with your girlfriend. She's someone that you can turn to if you're struggling, if you feel like you need support in resisting turning to drugs and alcohol, if you feel like you want to talk about some of the stuff that's on your mind, and then going for a run. Let your brain work through some of the things that are going on. Let your body feel good. Get those good endorphins pumping. So I want you to try to turn to some of those things this week and see how that works out for you.
Okay.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week and seeing how this goes.
I'm excited to feel better and
Good.
to work through these things because
I like that for you, Andrew, and I think we're going to get you there.
Thank you.
Right on,
I'm
man.
glad.
Okay, I'll
Thank
see you
so
next
much.
week.
All right, have a good one.